In today's video, Richard Branson made it to space, but the company sells $500 million worth of stocks right after. Next, Elon Musk is gonna go to court to defend their acquisition of Solar City. Should you really be worried? And finally, TikTok bans crypto content on their platform. Where are these influencers heading now? Let's find out. Welcome back everyone, I'm your host Edward, and on this channel I talk about stocks and crypto news, so if that's something you're interested in, feel free to subscribe and hit that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. And without further ado, let's dive right in. So as usual, I'm just going to go through the markets, and today the Dow Jones, S&P, and the Nasdaq are just a little flat. In terms of the crypto market today, Bitcoin is down about a percentage or so, and Ethereum is down about 2.5%. And yeah, crypto has been a little boring as well. We just been seeing, sideways trading for Bitcoin for about like 2 months now. So that's that. Now the main article that I want to talk about today is that Virgin Galactic sold about $500 million in stock after Branson's successful flight. And if you didn't catch a flight on the weekend, Richard Branson, made it to space, and he did like a small inspirational speech when he was up there. But it seems like, the company filed to sell up to $500 million in common stocks after their successful flight, and now Virgin Galactic is down about 13% today. But yeah, I think a lot of people that did the research knew that this was gonna come, and they were kind of, selling the news, which priced the stock at about $52 per share before the test flight. And this is a very speculative, investment. So these heavy swings are kind of expected. So flipping to hypercharts, I'm just gonna quickly give my opinions on this and let you know what I think of Virgin Galactic. Right off the bat, I'm not a fan of the valuation because they're currently making no money at all, and every quarter they're bleeding money. But we have to consider that they were doing test flights and they weren't really ready to kind of bring customers to space yet. So in the future, depending how fast they're growing, I could consider this as a good potential play, but at the moment I'm not really liking it. And if we look at their net income, they're bleeding pretty much millions of dollars every quarter, and they're currently trading at a $10 billion market cap with a really great current ratio at 5.71, meaning they have a lot more assets than liabilities, so they won't really go bankrupt anytime soon. So if we look at the bigger picture, we can kind of compare and see how big of a company they are. It's kind of crazy to me that a company that's making no money and kind of bleeding money is worth more than companies like Affirm, Open Door, Beyond Meat, Fiverr, and all these other great businesses with consistent revenue growth. So yeah, a lot of people are kind of betting on the future of space tourism and just the idea alone, and not really the numbers or valuation. But yeah, obviously I could be wrong because they do make a huge profit margin on each ticket they sell. But yeah, their customer base at the moment are very niche, and the ticket is about $250,000. But yeah, I'd rather invest that $250,000. They really have to bring down that price and kind of make it more affordable for everybody, but that's like a decade or two from now, so we'll see. But I'm always going to be following this company because they are the only stock that is publicly traded in the space tourism kind of sector. Not only that, Elon Musk bought a ticket to go to space from Richard Branson. I think he put a $10,000 deposit to reserve a seat, and he's pretty much like the perfect target audience of who they want to sell these tickets to. But yeah, that's just my quick opinion on space. I really like what they're doing, but I just don't like the numbers that they're producing, so that's my take on it. And obviously if they prove me wrong, I'm willing to buy it at a higher price. Next on the article, it seems like Elon Musk is going to court soon because of their acquisition of Solar City. And for those that don't know, they bought this company back in 2016 for $2.6 billion. And the reason why he has to go to court is because shareholders have sued Musk and the members of Tesla board, alleging that the 2016 deal was amounted to a Solar City bailout. And another point that they wanted to make was that it kind of made the Musk family rich. The founders of Solar City were cousins of Elon Musk. To be honest, I think this is just noise for Tesla stock because Tesla didn't really have like a solar sector within their business, and buying Solar City was very controversial because their products were not great and they were losing a lot of money and they were about to go bankrupt. But in the end, it just matches the vision of Tesla, which is to transition the world to sustainable energy. And I just feel like it was just a coincidence that Solar City's founders were cousins with Elon Musk. And I personally think the intention wasn't to, make their family rich. I think that Tesla just needed the suppliers and kind of the technology that SolarCity already created, and they kind of just rebranded it to Tesla, right? So that's my take on it. And Tesla's solar business has been ramping up lately, and I don't think it's such a big deal. So after the acquisition, Tesla actually has some issues with SolarCity's past customers like Walmart, because apparently some of the panels that SolarCity installed for Walmart went on fire, and during that time a lot of Tesla bears used this as an argument. This acquisition is bringing down Tesla and etc. But fast forward to today, Tesla's solar implementation have skyrocketed, and in my opinion, I'm looking even further ahead with solar panels, because I do believe one day Tesla vehicles will have a solar panel roof on top of it. So in the future we might not even need to charge our vehicles, because there's plenty of free energy right now, which is the sun, and we're not harnessing it at its full potential. But I believe this is the kind of path that I see Tesla taking. So that's my very quick take on it. So next on the news, ByteDance reportedly scrapped IPO plans after meeting with Chinese officials. And this I'm not really surprised with, because we saw what happened with Didi. But TikTok is one of those apps that collects a lot of data from their users, and obviously the CCP doesn't want that leaked to the US or any other countries. And I think it was smart for ByteDance to not go IPO yet once this is resolved. But over here we can see that the founder decided it would be best to postpone the planned IPO indefinitely in late March after meetings with cyberspace and securities regulators, who told the company to address data security and other issues. And right now, I believe based on their last funding round, ByteDance is worth about $180 billion. So if they go IPO, it's probably one of the biggest IPOs, ever. But yeah, I want to see ByteDance kind of, branch out of just TikTok. And I understand that TikTok's algorithm is very addictive and they collect lots of data from their users. But I feel like they're going to have to bring other revenue streams to, become a $1 trillion company. I do like this company, but I'm very iffy on Chinese stocks, especially their accounting practices. So that's my quick take on it. And the next article, which is related to TikTok, is that, crypto ads are no longer allowed on the platform. Not only that, I believe TikTok did ban, investing content. I'm not sure if it's just crypto or stocks. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think TikTok was that platform where a lot of, retail investors were trying to find the next quick buck. And Dogecoin was pretty much the hype of that in 2020, especially on TikTok. But there has been a lot of scammers, especially with influencers, and they're kind of using their fame to scam their fans. But yeah, the volume for Bitcoin has been kind of dropping lately. Not sure if it's really related to this, but that could be a possibility. And lastly, I just want to talk about Scale AI, because this is a private company that focuses on artificial intelligence. And the founder, Alexander Wang, who is only 24 years old, is running this company. And I'm waiting for that day they go IPO, because AI is the future and it's part of the singularity. But they pretty much help companies like iRobot, Google, and all these other big players gather data and help build on top of other companies' AI systems. And over here, they actually raised about $600 million in venture capital since 2016. But their bread and butter is tagging images and videos for self-driving cars, with investors like Dragoneer Investment Group, Tiger Global Management, and etc. So I believe they do have Google as a customer. I'm not 100% sure. But what Scale AI would do is kind of take an image and kind of label each object on what it is, so that it trains the AI algorithm to understand what that is. So when the self-driving car gets near it, it will try to avoid trees or pylons and etc. I'm not gonna get too technical in it, but I did see videos about it and I found it very fascinating. But yeah, I love this business because it's software focused. But software businesses usually have really high margins because they don't have to have equipment, plants, and materials. They're just simply on the internet, right? And I love that type of business. And these type of businesses tend to bring a lot of cash flow in, and Facebook is probably one of the prime examples. So yeah, it is what it is. That wraps up for this video. If you're interested in buying crypto, please head into the referral links down below so we can both get a small cash bonus once you sign up and make some trades. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm, and if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can see my videos every single week. That's pretty much it, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.